Welcome to Tuesday. It is time. Our brave adventurers now, having purified a temple of Corellin, aligning arcane energies and finding out secrets, have begun to gather things in order to make a Fey crossing. A place where the worlds are combined to ferry the refugees of the Fey world that have been relentlessly persecuted by the Drundalian Empire to a new and wonderful place. This is what Shiny likes to tell himself. And as he wants himself to be the new king of the Summer Court, an archfey in his own right. Having used his infernal powers he got from deals with Asmodeus to reconstruct Fey souls. And in pursuit of this, has been gifted with a new set of powers. And the buddy in charge, Bim, has helped them get to an island up in the chain of islands known as Isercross, in frigid cold. This one seemingly protected, where they saw a tower made of Hisgakror, a strange element that, if used correctly and combined with the residuum, can make a place that is safe, a Fey crossing that is secure, that will stay for all time, that will let denizens go back and forth as they so please. This being a place the Razgard has been before and cleared out, and surely nothing else has found its way here. No other dark thing. Of course not. And so they have come, sneaking from a copse of trees towards the tower itself, as it looms large. As they approached, they saw strange blackened shapes with green pustules and mouths coming from everywhere, going about, and they felt themselves just about noticed by the thing as they were prepared.
Okay, you're being played by Dolus tonight.
And as we come in, it is strange. You see these creatures, and they seem to sense you. And that is when you hear at least that's what you want to say here. It's more like a feeling, though there certainly is sound and shaking and rumbling, as even his Isigor of the tower seems to slightly rumble and bits fall from it. A roar that comes from the north. Cracking of stone. The creatures before you let out shrieks themselves and quickly maneuver and find themselves underneath the rocks and stone of this crashed ship that you had come across. And then around you is silence except for the wind and the sound of something rushing. What would you like to do?
So you sure you don't have the money?
Things have just gotten interesting now, Lumia.
Yeah, but man, okay. So do we try to not get involved with those creatures and get inside the place, or what?
How do you plan to dismantle it without getting those creatures involved at some point?
Well, you can dismantle things from inside too.
And then we create a window for them to come and say hello.
Depending where you start. It is a tower. If we start punching things from the top,
If they have friends on the outside.
oh, I'm sure they do.
Freeze off this freaking boy if I stay out there any longer.
So make our way to the tower.
There is a rumble, and you see there's an aura of storm that has surrounded this place. It's kept it somewhat mildly warm. And you hear the cracking and the beating of what feels like rock against something that it's breaking against. The breaking of pebbles and dust. Is when you notice at the top of the tower a crystal that shatters and fully coming through. You see a head with two enormous bone white horns. Skin almost like pure muscle and reddish as it roars. Its horns smash into the tower and it falls. As its enormous eyes gaze upon all of you. Roll initiative.
He is upset. Don't scream at him. Shut up. Do I scream at you when you're crying? Then now.
Starting out strong with a 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it already out? I had to yell at a girl.
Right, you may place it art department.
How close are they to it?
They're going to be about 30 feet away.
Only 30? Okay, hold on. Let me find the best position to die.
All right, so need Corix.
15
Oh.
for me.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
He's pretty.
Ain't he pretty? Look at him.
This reminds me of playing Doom on my PC back in.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
It's just missing like some rocket launchers attached to the
There you go.
shoulder.
He's good.
So, Larry, you still interested in this thing?
I mean, our work has just been done for us, it seems.
The work is just been modified. That's all.
Laren, you get to go first.
Laren will draw her sword and bonus action play song
Okay.
and move up right against it.
Hi.
And say, "Oh, hello there. Where do you come from?" And cast Psychic Lance.
Okay.
Your intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Okay. Magic goes as it flashes and is unaffected.
Yeah, she stays right there.
Sounds good.
Ready. Sorry.
All right. With that, it looks at you, Laren, and lowers its mouth to take a bite. Ooh. Only a 23.
Nope.
All right. And then it comes with a claw for 26.
Nope.
Coming down with a horn for 35.
Yes.
And that is 26 piercing damage. Comes out right in the ribs.
Yep, this is magical, right? Just checking.
Yes.
Okay.
Then it swivels and moves. Its tail, long, knocking over things, comes right towards Nylumia. Oh, only for 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I need a strength save, please.
Okay. That's a natural one.
All right, you're knocked prone, and that is 18 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And all right, let's see here. Can anyone be frightened these days?
Nope.
Everyone knows. Oh, Velos can?
Yes.
No.
Because
No.
of Hive Mind?
Yeah,
Hive
there's
mind.
one that nobody
Oh,
can.
okay. Well, then I guess not. Naturally, Velos can. Yes.
Very cool. Then Velos, it is your turn.
Is there some sort of check to identify this creature, as either a search or study action?
Yeah, I would, as an action, you can do history.
I will do it as a bonus action.
Oh, very cool.
Because I am a keen-minded and observant person.
Nice. Thanks for learning the art department. They get to see your lovely bone work.
That badonkadonk.
Yeah, the light was hitting nowhere.
29.
A 29. Look at the way it was even able to shatter that. Its immense power. There will tales of this. Talks of a creature that the Betrayer and Prime Deities banded together at one point to protect the world of man from. That seems to stand before you for some reason. Its name, Tarask.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I need a moment. But how far away is fire?
Or is Laird? Yeah.
How far away is?
I'm 40.
30 feet.
40.
40.
Let's see. I will scoot forward 10. I will then proceed to bless all of us. And then I will look for the nearest surface to put my ass behind. With 25 feet of movement remaining, and I can walk over walls if necessary.
All right.
You're there, don't worry.
That's my turn. Yep, nope, thank you. This is exactly what Bayless would do.
Korik.
All right. I'm
This
going
is you
to
for tonight.
bonus action rage, and I'm gonna use. I get half my movement with instinctive pounds, so it's, let's say, 65 feet total for this round. So I'll run up and get in melee and just unleash longsword on it here.
I don't know if this thing can be flanked. Can it, Matt?
No, it would be immune to flanking.
Yeah. I'll be close to Laren just so if she needs help at some point.
There you go.
And I will forego. I'll do reckless, and I'll forego the advantage to enable brutal strike if he's hit.
Okay.
I feel like the answer is probably going to be a no, but it's a 21 to hit.
That connects with bone and bounces off.
Although it's without my bless, so.
Okay.
Roll your blast.
My D&D Beyond is not wanting to show me my dice here.
It's so weirdly focused on that one side.
It's a 23 to hit.
It will bounce off still.
Damn it. I'll rinse and repeat. A 30.
This is really weird today.
30 hits.
For 16 slashing for my base.
Nice.
And then D6 from Divine. That's 11 Radiant. And an extra 10 slashing.
Nice.
And I'll pump in a charge from my tattoo for 9 necrotic on top of that.
Very good.
That's my turn.
All right.
Good turn.
Then it's going to use its turn and try to bite Laren again. So we use legendary action, I should say. And oh, so bad. 27, which will miss Laren. We'll go to Nylumia.
Okay. So Nylumia is going to
Stand up.
stand up. So, question, Matt. Has Nylumia seen a time dragon? I know we've seen some crazy dragons.
No, you've not seen a time dragon.
Okay, can you name the last 3 dragons I've seen? Like, I know there was a crystal dragon, then there was that big one in the 3OC. I don't remember which he was.
An ether dragon.
Okay,
Are we
Ether
summoning
dragon.
an ether dragon?
Sources.
Maybe. I am going to be changing into a dragon though.
Alright, pick one kind.
That's what
Otherwise, I'm getting the goofiest one I can find.
You got it, art department. Do it.
So I'm going to become an ether dragon.
Alright, I'll be back.
Matt, I forgot to add, since I hit with Brutal Strike, can I give it Staggering Blow so it has disadvantage on its next saving throw, and it can't make opportunity attacks until the start of my next turn?
Okay.
And then Sundering Blow, the next attack roll against it gets a +5 on their attack roll.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good.
pretty little dragon.
And that will be Nylumia's turn.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna have to change camera angles in a minute.
All right, sounds good. I think then it's going to go ahead and swing with its tail at the dragon. That is a 28 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
So that is 23 bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength save.
Okay.
I can do this because these models are not resin. I'm not afraid of breaking them.
So that is going to be plus 5.
Come on, this end, 'cause this is now about
Very good painting on the Terrascar department.
What?
It's a good painting on the Terrascar department.
You tried it. Think about
I'm just
muscle,
glad-
baby.
I'm just glad seeing our department's having some fun.
That is going to be 17.
Bobby, why
Okay.
did Bim leave? Didn't he want to die again?
That would be prone as it not the tail comes. You see the mighty dragon knocked to the ground. We'll go shiny.
Is this a huge creature?
Gargantuan.
Large. Okay. Then Shiny will just he's going to back up. Oh wait. No, now it's even closer than he was, but all right. He will just point his finger at it, and black necrotic energy comes up from the ground, and I'm going to hit him with light.
Okay.
So it makes a con save 19.
Got it.
At disadvantage.
13.
He'll take 40 points of necrotic damage.
Woo!
And yep. Nope. That's good. Shiny will move like I don't know if I move away from the tail, will I get op attack?
I don't know.
You can't make up attacks do just something somebody just did.
Yeah, run away.
Yeah, until my next turn, it can take
Oh,
out.
nice. Well, then Shiny will go backwards upstage toward that brown thing that's looks like it'd be great for cover.
There you go. Way to use the map.
There's one there.
That is my turn. I was gonna say bonus action hide, but I'm not a rogue anymore.
He's right there.
Amazing. Laren.
I have a question. She wants to go around to the other side of this monster, so away from the party. I have a question. If she, like, say, casts a spell, is this still, like, audible to the rest of the party? Because this thing is so big, like 30 feet across or something.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I mean, generally people hear you cast spells.
Okay. Fastest. Alright, bonus action, she is going to cast Force Buckler to grant herself a +2 to AC.
Okay.
And then action, she will try Bestow Curse. Do
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Got it.
Its claws are the size of your guys' torso.
You are so happy, art department. You are
All right.
so happy.
What's your DC?
22.
22. Okay. So you see energy flash among the bones as the spell does not affect it.
Oh.
Okay. And yeah, that's her turn.
Excuse me.
This.
All right. Still nearby. It's going to try to bite Laren. See what it can do. Natural 1.
Look, it's top hat.
All right. Start with its claws. I got a 35.
Shield.
Oh, nice. That bounces off. Do its second claw for 23 as it bounces off. It is now becoming frustrated.
Yes.
This is going to turn and find a new target. Is that Cork?
Yep.
Here we go.
Hold on, it's gotta move some racks out of its way. Nom nom nom.
Loads of horns, cheese for 38.
Nom.
Yeah, it just barely hits.
For 26 piercing damage.
I mean, you guys said you wanted me back.
And then the heck of it is going to swing its tail towards Laren. Oh, for a natural 1.
Oh, it hits the tower again.
And then roars once more. Velos.
Oh, knowing mistress. Well, I know that I have collected some debts. I think that I'm going to consider this one square very, very, very shortly. But could you please provide me some more information as to how my companions might deal with this? Please. And I'm gonna cast some divination for some insight on this mess.
Oh my goodness, very fun.
My spell list is not meant for this.
Welcome to the Rasgard.
Okay, so one action, very good. If we can ask one question
Yeah.
to occur, if officer rulers might be afraid to bribe. Okay.
Oh, it's the vibration from the music. That's messed up. If I move it away a little bit, it'll be better. Nope. Oh. Something very therapeutic about seeing you guys hide like cowards.
I mean, you could have thrown in like a couple Filish salamanders. Valus would still be in the same spot.
For the record, this is all because someone said they didn't like horrors.
You hear back, no arrow of light, no bolt of flame, no whispered curse shall find its name. It walks untouched through fire and fear. The gods may speak, it does not hear. Let wizards weave their careful thread, their spells for a broken, cold, and dead. For power fails where terror treads, and dread itself bows low its head. There's your cryptic rhyme from divination.
You're so damn evil. I love you.
You're muted, Donald. If you're
Yeah, I know. I am.
That's because he's trying to keep the episode PG.
We're now at 9 o'clock. We're past PG thresholds. We can move on to PG-13. And I've yet to drop my one F-bomb. But, it's not gonna play very well with, fire or, magical line spells is what I'm gathering, and, pretty thick against magic, so, good luck. I'll be back here. And, so that's my action. I will use a bonus action to hide back here somewhere. And that will be my turn with a 28 for stealth.
Got it. All right. In that case, it's going to try to do a bite on Korik. For
Nom nom nom.
38.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's-
Okay, that is 43 piercing damage. And Korik is grappled. Get right in there. There we go. There's Korik.
Sorry, Nola.
Then Korik's turn.
All right. You said grappled.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to rinse and repeat from last time. Of course, it's a natural one. Why would it be anything different? Oh, yeah, they both miss. Wonderful.
I mean, to be fair, I'd be peeing myself inside the mouth, so it makes sense.
That's my turn.
All right. Nylumia.
Saya.
Now Lumia, realizing he chose the wrong dragon, goes, shit. Why couldn't you said it's resistant to fire earlier? Oh, crap. And she shifts real quick as her action into a blue dragon.
Alright, I'll be back.
Going on.
And I stand up from prone. And bonus action. So it can attack me from reaction, like if I fly away, right? 'Cause-
Yeah, because Korik's ended their turn.
okay, so bonus action, Nylumia, you'll see the dragon do a misty step 30 feet into the air and then take flight. And that will be my turn.
All right.
So when art department gets back, the dragon is 60 feet above the Tarrasque.
All right. Then I think, yeah. It's going to go ahead and do a claw on Velos as a legendary now.
Oh, behind all of the
Not
one-
Velos. I meant Korik. I apologize.
Okay.
Ooh, I
Silvery barbs.
rolled. Oh, silver barbs. It's going to miss. You get to
Okay.
decide after it goes. So I only rolled a 2 for 21. So it's going to miss. And shiny.
Shiny will cast a raise his hand up like he's used to, and pull down a lightning bolt out of the sky. For call, he's going to cast Call Lightning at 5th level. So he needs to make a Dex save 19. Or take 28 lightning damage.
Are you the cleric type that can make it be max?
No, not anymore.
Aww.
All right, that fails.
So 28 lightning.
Nice.
And that is his turn.
All right, cracks against as it roars. Laren.
Laren is going to weave together a wall of gray gloom around this terrace. So she's going to cast Wall of Gloom, and it's a, let's see, 20-foot cylinder around it, and
Radius or
let me check. I think the diameter, which is weird because I can't think about how big this is.
if it's there you go. If it's 30 foot, you're
Yeah, it would just surround us and the monster, I guess, and then it happens on their at the start of their turn. So we won't
Okay.
do anything right now. Bonus action, continuing to grant herself a +2 to AC. And that is her turn.
Nice.
get back in there. You're not done yet. God damn it. I said you get in there and you stay in there.
All right, it is their turn.
They need a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Stay.
DC 22.
Goodbye.
That's 13. How does the spell work?
So when they start their turn or when they enter the area, they make a charisma saving throw or become incapacitated for 1 round.
Okay. Very cool. Then, they will glow, use one of their legendary resistances, and will choose to succeed.
That's one down, guys.
And they've got Korik. Korik, that's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right. So you see Korik in its mouth as he disappears down the throat.
I don't know where my stomach is anymore because I threw it the one time I got mad. So, Kaz.
All right. That is, here we go. 38 piercing damage. The bites. All right. Down in the stomach, you are blinded and restrained. All right. So let's see here. Art department,
Yeah.
I'd like to know how many feet tall is our Tarrasque?
I'll go get a ruler.
I want to know if it can still hit the dragon.
I gotta go get a ruler. What ruler should he have?
Yeah, I do know that. Okay, I do know the dragon because it was 60 feet, right, Nalimia?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, how tall is our dragon? Here's 35 feet tall.
25 feet tall. So it's going to be just out of reach.
Yeah, but if I put the tallest stand up, because somebody needs to buy me new stand.
Very cool. Then, so it's looking around.
There's Laren. The other two are kind of hidden
Yeah, they
or hiding or trying to hide.
indeed. Well, then it's going to turn to the Laren.
I think it does have disadvantage because my stuff. I forgot. I keep forgetting.
Okay. So what it will do is it's going to maneuver itself outside of this craziness. The orb of gloom.
It still functions as long as it's within 20 feet of it. So 20 feet outside, it's still gonna work. So
Okay.
if it's
In
not-
that case,
not
let me
too-
get this. I know Velos, you did a hide.
I did.
Okay, so let me just kind of look at this real quick.
Shiny didn't.
That's what I believe is true. So it will potentially provoke an op attack and run towards Shiny.
For me?
Someone screen cap this. and
Yeah,
send
from-
it to Mark.
Then I want to attempt a banishment on it.
Okay,
Give me a charisma saving throw again.
I love it. $24.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Silvery barbs. Since I didn't use it on Cork.
You got it. See what happens for 12. And with that, it growls as it vanishes
Run away!
Curious, do I go
with Korik.
Oh,
Oh no!
I wasn't joking when I said.
Laren, there was somebody in there.
I know,
it's
somehow
cool.
he's doing
It's all
that.
good. It's all good. I think it's fine.
well.
For the record, I was joking when I said you would be the first to die tonight.
Oh wait, we still have that telepathic bond up, so you guys don't talk, which is really funny, right? Because technically Korik isn't incapacitated, because
Correct.
Or, do you have to be on the same plane?
Let me check. I don't know.
'Cause I'm not sure he is right now.
Oh yeah, okay. We can't talk to Korik. It has to be on the same plane. Sad face.
It's all good.
Do have a bunch of stuff here come in. We got heals, we got kills. Lower DC.
But nobody wanted to jump in and help? Come on. Cowards.
So if you all look at the chats, here's the official 1 lower DC, 2 heal boost, 1 damage boost, and a hit bonus, and an
Do they have a
inspo.
pray for Cork button?
Just
Cork, you get all these. You get all these bonuses. You get them all.
I'm not worried. This guy's built for survivability. I think it'll be just fine.
That worked a lot better than I expected it to be.
Did it?
Hmm.
Get Korak back.
Yeah. Are we actually gonna just like sacrifice him, Laren, for the stuff?
Oh well, I know you're more prone to blame yourself for the deaths of your comrades, but
This
don't
just
know.
throws so much of a wrench into my wedding plans for you guys.
Wedding? What? Oh. Okay. Can we focus?
All right. So we've got that was an op attack by Laren. That was, and then the rest is incapacitated in the astral plane. So everyone around it is freaking out. And then it is Velos's turn.
Velos is gonna peek out from behind the rocks. Seeing that there's something missing. And is going to try and find some of these rocks that have been sundered. That we need and stash them away. Because that's what Velos can do at the moment.
Very good. Go ahead and give me an investigation check to try to find some appropriate rubble.
19?
Okay. So what are you trying to stash them away in?
My bag of holding?
Okay. So with that, I would say in turn you can get about 30 pounds if he's got cool.
Okay. And I will be out in the midst at the moment, and I will use since that was an investigation, would that have just been a search, Matt?
A search action, yeah.
Oh, it would have been okay. So then, and then what is the action to actually put it away?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, right, yeah, because your action would be you got to do an action
Yeah.
do the megahoning. Yeah,
Yep. Cool. Yeah.
that's fine.
Then Kalos is out in the midst of wherever that needed to be at. So I will leave that to you and art department's discretion.
All right. Go to Korik.
All right, I'm going to reckless attack, but I'm not going to forgo the advantage because that would be horrible.
Yes, because right now it would be flat.
Yeah. Come on. Why? Explain to me why it's a natural one.
You did
I
remember
need
that
to
they
know.
gave you like all the advantages. And
Yeah,
all
but you
that.
can't double up on the advantage, so unfortunately.
All right,
I'll
that's
lower
better.
DC.
How about a 28 base to hit?
That does get through some stomach tissue.
All right.
Only 'cause you're on
But
the
you can damage boost. I think there's one of those.
Sure. I'll do whatever that is. So it's a base of 13 slashing. I'm not familiar. What is the damage boost?
You can roll an extra d6.
Oh, okay. That's an extra 2. With that, I'm going to do the Divine Fury damage, which is another 13. Double checking, when I hit it the first time and I did the Radiant from Divine Fury, did that seem like it did anything or not really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll do that as Radiant. So 13 Radiant.
Very good.
And then I will pump in a charge of Blood Fury Tattoo for 11 extra necrotic, and then half of that I regain. So an extra 5 to me. And that's my turn.
There you go. All right. Hey, Lumia.
Nylumia goes, Laren, do you have the gate spell prepared? You could gate Cork back here, possibly. Oh, no, if he can get out of the stomach, I don't know how that would work inside a stomach.
He is on another plane. I don't see why not. And I do
And
have
then-
this spell.
Nylumia Dragon is going to just go grab the biggest pieces of rubble and fly them over to the fairy circle and place them there. And go, this will work.
What about the concentration effect of that?
Yeah. So what are you trying to do, Nylumia?
She's just grabbing rubble and flying it to the fairy circle.
Oh, back to the copse of trees.
Yeah. Because she has an 80 feet of movement, so
Okay.
she's just going to start moving things that they need since the Trask isn't here for the moment.
Okay. All right. So that's all that's happening, right? I didn't know what the concentration was.
That was Valus commenting about the thoughts about gating and banishment. at
Oh,
same
the gate
time.
punishment thing. Yeah. And then Shiny.
So I'm gonna step out from the side there. Okay, wait. So what are we doing? I might be able to get him out, or Laren, can you get him out?
As Philos just reminded me now, not without the Tarax also being here.
Okay. Well, okay. Look, I can either, if you bring the Tarrasque back, I can probably get Korik out. In a couple, I can probably get Korik out. Or if you want to bring the Tarrasque back, I can restrain the Tarrasque, maybe, and then you can try to get him out.
Sounds like a great idea in concentration drops.
Those are two options. A or B, Laren.
Well, you are the king of the summer court. Make your decisions, Shimriel.
Okay. Shiny will. He's gonna run out there and try to find where the Tarrasque was, and he is going to, Earthbender, like in Avatar: The Last Airbender, and he's going to cast Bones of the Earth to pull up 6, I think, 30-foot columns. Let me just double check. Let me bring the spell up here. Yep, 6 pillars of stone burst forth from the ground. They're diameter 5 feet, and they are up to 30 feet. And I want to place them around the area where the Tarrasque was tightly, so that like when the Tarrasque comes back, it will be sort of like stuck. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, so I'm not sure what you're trying to. What's the
How
area?
tall
you're
were
trying-
they? Because the Tarrasque was 35 feet tall, Shiny.
Yeah, the things are 30 feet tall.
Okay.
I'm just trying to like basically like pin it in between the pillars, like, you know?
Okay, so you're trying to making it around the space where the Tarrasque was.
Yes. Like I'm trying to put it in a cage, like a stone cage.
A Tarrasque playpen. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then, so you get how many of these pillars?
6.
6 pillars for a 30-foot radius, or
No, they're 5-foot rate. They have a diameter of 5 feet, and they can be up to 30 feet tall.
yeah, but in what area?
Oh, it doesn't say. Just I can't. Oh,
Or the range?
120 feet.
Okay, so 100 feet. Perfect. All right, so yeah, did the best you can. Anything else?
No.
Laren.
She drops concentration on banishment.
Okay,
Qu-
so
quick technical question, real quick. Earthbind, does that actually restrain creatures? It only said anything about. The spell seems to only say stuff about pulling a creature down to or an airborne.
It
Creature
only
down
stops
to-
flying.
yeah, it's
Oh,
only for
yeah.
flying.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. Technically, I put 4 on the body and 2 on the tail. 1 on each side.
And I believe as it enters my wall, it needs a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Well, because it moved out of your wall.
No, it didn't because she banished it on the opportunity attack. So the minute it tried to get out.
Yeah, because it would have by the time its
Get out.
movement would have left her space. It would have been out of the wall.
Oh. So it's more like over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm,
these pillars.
then how far away is it from the wall currently?
So depending where you would put it, I would say maximum 10 feet from the wall, probably.
Okay, I can't move it. Then I will try.
Sorry, it's hard because it's just a big mini.
Yeah. I will try a. Is command? No, they got rid of the language requirement. So she will try to command it to halt.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. That's a wisdom save.
Yes.
That is a 28.
Yep, that succeeds.
Am I the only one that would command it to vomit?
We can't do that anymore in 2024.
They removed that the fun stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true. They were like,
That's
nah. Okay,
Um,
but it's within 20 feet of it, so I do believe it has effects on its turn.
Yeah. I mean, if it's within 20 feet, then it's still got to make that charisma saving throw, even if it just dropped in there.
Okay.
So
Charisma save is 26.
yeah, that succeeds. Alarm will circle around to right in front of it,
Okay.
and that's a turn.
And then just have to make it again on its turn?
Yeah.
Okay. 27.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then Korik, you take 45 digestive acid damage. Oh, as it faces Laren here. Let's see.
So I'm taking it's my turn now.
It's not your turn.
Or no? Okay, gotcha.
No, it was at the start of its turn that you took the damage. All right, it is going to attempt the bite on Larian.
At disadvantage.
Thank you. That is 34.
Shield.
Okay. And then. So where is Shiny now? Over there. Okay.
But he's strapped in its pillars, and Laren's standing right in front of it.
That's right.
And it can't reach the blue dragon.
So what's the stats on the pillars?
It's got an AC of 5 and 30 hit points.
Okay. Cool.
This thing's gonna flex and break them.
In 2 claws, 1 pillar, smash. Second pillar, smash. There's double damage to objects and structures.
Oh, great.
And so now what it would like to do is get nice far away from the wall as it can. And it probably was going to try to avoid leaving Laren's thing again. But there's a lot of maneuvering it can do.
So avoid leaving the she put her thing here. So it wants to avoid losing. It wants to avoid not leaving that thing's range.
It wants to get get fairly far away from the thing, from her wall, and then, but also not leave more than 5 feet from her.
Keeps going, but who's it want main attack?
Shiny.
Okay, so it's gonna
What?
try to scoop. Okay, there. No, y'all can't see that because my big ass arm was in the way. There you go. So it's still got Laren and it's got Shiny now.
All right. And then, because basically I think it's more than 20 feet because it can sense its range.
Yes, now it's more than 20 feet away from the weird thing.
Okay. So it knows, and so then it will start. 2 shiny. So I did 2 claws. So I got horns and I got a tail.
Yep. And I got a wall.
So I do horn attack for 32 on shiny.
Yeah.
That is 30 piercing damage. And then a tail attack for a 25 on shiny.
Yep.
That is 25 bludgeoning, and I need a strength save.
$14.
All right, you are knocked prone. Then we go to Velos.
Well, and Matt, can I just have a rundown of how much of this material was said that was likely to be needed? If I recall correctly, a couple tons was the estimate. Was that right?
Yeah, you said how many tons?
I'm assuming that we were advised that we needed several tons of this material.
Yeah, I think it was 10 tons.
Oh, well then, yes, there's no way that I'm getting out of here with what we need on my own. So Velos is going to be like, and is going to step out momentarily from behind the rocks. And, is just going to... drop 20-foot cylinders on the Tarrasque and the creature in its mouth.
Oh, it's in its belly now.
There's one. Oh, the one on the floor. I'm sorry.
What creature are we talking about? I'm confused.
So Shiny's on the floor, right?
Oh yeah, Shiny's on the floor.
Yes, that one. And let us. Shiny, you will heal 20 HP.
Oh, thanks.
And I need a dexterity saving throw. From the Tarrasque.
Okay. Let's do this. Oh, that is a 9.
So it will take 12 radiant damage.
Nice.
So 25 radiant. And then I'm just gonna, using the rest of my movement and my bonus action, attempt to hide from this thing again behind another portion of this wall as I climb into the ruined remains of the tower.
Nice.
For 27 on stealth, if that matters.
Very good. Korik.
Bless is also gone, by the way. This is now a different concentration spell.
Okay.
Also, Call Lightning's gone, just for the record.
With my yeah, I'm just gonna rinse and repeat. I'll do reckless if I keep the advantage. All right, that's better than last time. Oh, a 23 doesn't hit though.
Fortunately not.
Do
Sadness.
we have a hit DC bonus? I can't remember.
There's 1 hit bonus, so that still would not make it happen.
How many did I need? Oh, I don't have my phone. Never mind.
Why? Yeah, neither of them hit. With my bonus, I am going to use let's use 4012 from Warrior of the Gods to heal.
That's probably a good move.
That was pretty good. I got 34 back. And that's my turn.
All right. Very good. And we would go to Nylumia.
Dragon comes flying back, and as it does, it breathes its line of lightning breath. So I need a dex save.
Very nice. All right. It does not affect it at all.
Oh. Okay.
As it comes, the line begins to hit it, and the bones light up and intercept the line and cancel it out.
Is it just about the Godzilla, like, shoot it back at us?
Yeah, I would say that's probably what actually it turns, blows it, and counters your line with a line of its own energy.
Godzilla.
Okay.
So
That's my turn.
there's a chance that it is unaffected by any line effect. Specifically. Shiny.
Okay, Shiny is going to.
Stand up.
Sure, he'll stand up, and he will cast Find Familiar, and he will cast. He'll make a moth,
A moth.
and yeah. Does it say where the thing appears? Can I make it appear anywhere? A space within range. Okay, so within 10 feet. Okay, so I want to make a moth appear 10 feet in the air. And then it has a movement speed of 20 feet. So I want to try to get it into the Tarrasque's mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a moth, but I don't think I need to now.
So you're flying the moth in the Tarrasque mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you can make it appear anywhere?
Yes.
Within how much range?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
I'm hoping he just won't notice the moth. Like, it's a tiny little moth.
So 10 feet, what's the moth's speed?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. So it can get the moth right up to the mouth.
Okay. What if it uses its action to dash?
Then it can fly in 20 feet.
Okay. Then that's what it'll do.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah. I can't really see where I am, but do I think I would get op attacked if I move?
Yeah, you are prone in front of it.
No, he stood up.
Or stood up, okay.
I'm in the middle of something. I'll pick him up in a second.
Okay.
You're right below its mouth, basically.
Oy.
Let me get
Yeah,
you
I will phase step 30 feet as far as on the other side.
Okay.
The
Well,
bonus
with
action.
face up, can't you not get attacked? So
Yes.
I think you want to be over here, Shiny, because it doesn't like that circle.
So that's 30 feet?
That's 30 feet face up,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it doesn't like that circle. Plus, you have 15
Okay.
feet left, so I would go 5 times 15.
Yep. Sounds
That
good,
way, for
thanks.
it to get you, it has to come into the range.
Perfect.
Mhm.
All right, that's his turn.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be helping.
Let's see. We will.
The
Okay.
moth doesn't happen to see Korik, does it?
Not yet. Well, it can't see. Everything's blinded inside.
Okay.
It's dark.
Doesn't have blind sight?
I mean,
Moths do have blind sight. 60
Okay.
feet.
Very cool. It cannot see just yet.
next turn, maybe, if it survives.
Okay.
Well, I guess with blind sight, it has blind. No, that's sorry, not tremor sense. Blind sight. Okay. Duh. No blind sight, not dark vision. Blind sight. Okay. So it does sense him, I guess, within another. It's 20 feet away.
Okay.
All right. More bonuses I see in chat for y'all.
Wants to jump on and help?
It's going to turn around and try to do a bite on Larian.
Doesn't have to turn around. It's go get the
Disadvantage.
Very nice. It's running out of targets. Love it. Oh, 24. Right, and then Laren, it's your turn.
I just thought about this, but it says Laren can use her spectral movement to move into a creature's space and such, and then can she try to move inside the Tarrasque?
I mean, yeah.
And can she get to Korik?
If she went,
I mean, like, he's right there, right? Supposedly.
I mean, our department and Speed's going to have to do this because
What's
she
your
can see
flight
the
speed?
stomach.
what's your flight? Like, how much movement you got?
60.
Yeah, she can get in there with 30.
And she'll dimension door.
So you
Korik,
slowly
yeah.
feel this chill around you, Korik? The weird dimension door out.
Where do you want to go? 'Cause you can go anywhere on this map.
You said she still has 30 left, right? So she'll leave Korik 30 feet towards the wall on the other side of the Tarrasque, and she will then move back right up against it.
Okay, so you want to put him like over here?
No, towards towards the my stuff, my sphere.
Okay, so like over
Right.
there.
Yeah. And then she'll move back to it. Bonus action gives herself +2 to AC. And that's her turn.
The hell of a turn.
Nice.
Oh well, now I feel bad for that moth.
I don't know, it might tickle. It would be a perfect time to have a flump incented in there when it explodes. What?
All right. So it's been robbed of lunch.
Oh, come on. How small he is. It was a snack. Take
Oh,
that as a compliment. It means you look like a snack.
looks down upon Laren.
Yeah.
I think it'll do its stuff. So it still has disadvantage?
Yeah, she hasn't been hit this round.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's going to come down with the claws here. See, 29.
Nope.
That was a hard one to move.
That'll miss. Yep, 31 for another miss. All right. It is irritated. So let's see what it can do on this map here.
Well, it can't really go nearer to any people. They're all going towards the circle.
So it goes towards the circle.
So you have to go to the circle to try to get anyone else, thus leaving Laren's range.
That is very interesting. It will. So what I need you to try to figure out, art department, is basically if it can get within about 10 feet of one of them. It's 40 feet of movement, so you get about 10 feet, and then move away enough to get out of the 20 of the wall. And probably maintain its proximity to Laren, because it is very big.
No, I think I called it. If it tries to go for anyone but Laren, it's gonna have to go into the wall. And it's not gonna have the movement to get out.
Interesting.
Yeah, she set the wall up good.
In that case,
Like, yeah, man. Well, because I don't think it knows where Varys is.
correct.
So yeah, that's the only one that would not be in the wall. And it can't reach the blue dragon.
It will. It looks and seeing, not loving the situation. Will essentially provoke and well, actually, it'll finish. It'll finish some stuff on Laren here. So let's see here. We'll do a tail at disadvantage, which will miss. Then it'll try to bite at disadvantage, which will miss. And Then it begins to run 40 feet away. Away from the thing. As if it's like it might just try to end other civilizations. There's an op attack, Laren.
Laren doesn't care about other civilizations.
Not wrong.
And then we'll go ahead to go to Velos.
Very
Oh.
Tuesday night answer to that, by the way.
Tuesday night is to run away. Or that I don't care about other
Let's
civilizations.
unleash another big bad on the world because the Great Green.
I mean, this
Worm
thing just.
isn't
I mean,
enough.
there's enough sense to go. This ain't good situation.
Vales is gonna run out from behind the wall. And how far away is it right now?
From you,
Yeah.
90.
I will use my movement to get within 60 of it. If I can. I have 35.
Yeah, you okay?
I'm going to yell at it, approach! I'm gonna go for a command.
Okay. Wisdom save. Let's see it. That is a 28.
That might succeed.
It ain't
And
scared
then-
of you.
And then I will use my bonus action to move back the opposite direction.
Does that give you another 35 feet?
Yes, but I am moving back to where I was. No, out of harm's way.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was just curious.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right. And it's going to go ahead and run another 20 feet away. Korik.
How far is it from me?
From you, so 80 plus 30 is 110.
Jesus, I'm not gonna keep these. I'll move 45 feet base movement closer to it. And I really don't want to use this ability. I'll dash towards it for my action.
So that's another 45. So
Yeah.
45 plus 15 gives you 60. So it was 80. It's 20 from you.
Gotcha. During that journey, I will have done bonus action Zealous Presence to try to hit as many of my allies to give them advantage on attacks and saving throws until my next turn.
You could hit Laren.
I'll do that. And that's my turn.
All right. Nylumia.
Okay. Dragon Nylumia.
Oh, it is going to go 20 more feet.
Okay.
Dragon Nylumia is how far from the Trask then?
Okay, so now it's another 20 from Laren, which makes it 100 from Laren. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 125.
Okay, so I'm going to fly 80 feet towards it. That's my movement. Now I am going to drop my concentration because I have to become Nylumia to do this, what I want to do. And as I do that, I also enact one of my mind crystals for distance spell, and I cast banishment.
Okay.
I foresee this as I twist my space through time and go, get out of here, be gone, this isn't your world. And it fails.
Okay. So then whoop, it vanishes.
And And then I look to Lyran and go, Razgard can't let a second legendary creature destroy this world.
As you wish, as you command.
There's already a great green dragon out there, and I mean, like, he's bigger than ancient guys, okay?
What was that thing?
A creature that perhaps in some mythologies predates the gods, or maybe around one of their creatures, or somewhere in the... There's a lot of speculation, but it's old, it's big, and
Hey, maybe it's just big boned.
And my god is yelling at me that perhaps it's just big boned. But yeah, it's a Tarrasque is the simplest word that most people know it by.
Is it going to stay away after the banishment?
Hopefully. I mean, is it from here, Balos?
Maybe.
The banishment works differently now. I don't think it's going to stay away.
Right. Your spell is breaking in 1 round. Anything from Nalumia?
No, that was her turn.
Well, I know. I'm just saying you then talked for a little under a minute. So now there's a round for everybody.
Um,
Wasn't it just stay banished?
no, I guess not. I say we head back to the circle. How much was I able to grab and bring over there as a dragon?
I mean, I will let you, if you're talking and doing it, I will. Is your attempt to try to grab a bunch of stuff to that circle?
Yes.
Okay. Going back and forth as an enormous dragon. Yeah, I would say you can get quite a bit. Let's do... Yeah. We'll do 10 rounds. I would say you could probably get like 2,000 D6 pounds.
Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, would that be her action before then it drops? Or do we...
I would assume, yeah, if you're spending all the time to do that.
Okay. Then, yeah. Because I was going to suggest there is another way we could get rid of it for good. Maybe. I'd have to... No. Did they change plane shift too?
Let's check.
Because I know the old plane shift, you could also banish creatures that were not from here.
No, you can't anymore in 2024.
Yeah, they have to be willing.
Just ask it. Do you want to die or do you want to go elsewhere? Somewhere else.
We could try to kill it if you wish.
I mean, it's coming back either way, so...
Matt, if we've got this going on, my Conjure Celestial is still around, and I would be using that to heal up Cork, who took a beating.
Okay.
So could I roll some healing for that while it's gone?
Yeah, you can roll that if you want.
And I mean, it's technically everyone within a 20 or 10-foot radius, so I'm not sure if I'd be able to get everybody at that point in time.
Yeah, you'd be able to do that.
Okay.
1 minute. Enemy I rolled, that's 7,089 pounds.
I think we have enough for your gate, Shiny.
Do we?
7,980 pounds plus the 30 court grab. I mean, not court, but Bayless.
And we needed what? 2 tons? What did you say it was?
What was what I gave?
You told us 10?
10?
That's
So
far
10
from
pounds
me.
would be 20,000 pounds.
Oh, so we need way more. Never mind.
So far, I'm up to 75 healing. Does anyone need more still? Off of 4 rounds.
Nope, I only need 38.
Does everyone get that much?
Yes.
Awesome.
So if people need more, I still have more. It's 4d12 per round.
No, I'm back to full.
Okay. So, what's the game plan?
Do you do-gooders want to kill it? For the betterment of this continent and beyond?
Think of it this way, Laren. It's a trophy for your fireplace.
I don't collect trophies, I collect other things, but you have a point. So our plan is to kill it.
I think so.
Are we going in initiative still?
Potentially. So, I mean, at this point, I'll give you position, but essentially, like, you've talked enough time of it, like, basically doing this thing, being gone. So, I would say I'll give a round here. How's that? So, we'll do Shiny.
I don't really have anything to do for this. I guess. Are we just attacking it? I'll hit it with a 7th level. I'll hold my action for when it appears.
Where
hit
do
it
you
with-
want to be on the board?
My bad. Behind the tower.
Okay, make sure you have the distance because it's quite a distance from that tower.
I'm assuming we're playing with like an empty field at this point, is what Matt's going for.
Oh,
with
I
moving
see.
it, with moving out that far.
I don't know. I'll get as close as I can to.
How far away was it from?
I believe the number was around 110-ish feet or more from the. Like I think it was like.
Yeah. 125, says Bobby. Our department is reorienting the map.
It's gonna come back right there.
Okay. Then incidentally, if it gets 120 feet from that position, it can dive into the water.
Yeah. You guys are all over here. Where you want to be, Shiny?
Behind some rubble. If I
But
can
how
get
So how close do you want to be?
there. Within 30 feet, if I can get to.
Okay, so you'd be able to. There's enough time here.
All right. Who's next?
Next is Laren.
Laren will cast Conjure Minor Elementals at 9th level and go right up against on the other side of the where the Tarrasque would appear, right up against it. Yeah, like not on the same side as the party, potentially.
What
Okay.
elemental are you getting?
Oh, it's just like a emanation effect. It doesn't call
I
for
don't
it.
need to go get one.
Nope.
All right. So you want to be like right there?
Yeah.
Where's Dragon Boo go?
No longer a dragon.
Oh, no longer a dragon. Where's Nylumia go?
Yeah. Well, next would be Velos, just to kind of keep it.
Okay, fine. Velos, where do you want to be?
Velos is gonna cast freedom of movement on Fire and Cork. So in case they get swallowed, they can't be restrained. And then Velos is going to the big rock on the right side of the camera screen.
Big rock
Closest.
to the right side. Yeah.
No, no. Sorry, right side. Closer to the camera, like opposite of Shiny. Closer.
Oh, you mean like here?
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
You said big
sorry.
rock. I went straight to the back. Sorry.
Yes, you did. No, it's okay. It's my poor communication. And then and the circle of healing and destruction will be over where it's expected to come back. And I will attempt to hide behind the rock.
Call the next person, Matthew, since I didn't do it in order.
Very nice.
And 35 for stealth.
Cork.
I'd like to be within melee of it. Maybe like in between Laren and Shiny. And bonus action, I'll Zealous Presence by burning a Rage charge, and I'll ready attack.
If you're trying to film your camera, something wrong with All right, now where does the non-dragon Nylumia want to go?
She is going to fly. First off, since Laren is right there, she is going to cast Haste on Laren.
Okay.
And then position herself the way the Trask was heading. Because she doesn't want it to leave. So that will, yep.
Okay, so at the end of Nylumia's turn, it returns. So here it is.
Mommy!
And we'll go to Shiny.
Okay, how much space does it like? What would a 50-foot radius include? Can I put a 50-foot radius down that would only include it?
It wouldn't get all of it.
Okay. Then I will just hit him with a 7th level blight. Then con save 19.
Got it.
That sucks.
Oh, only 16.
Takes 48 necrotic damage.
Nice.
And then I will duck behind the thing. Try to use the thing, the wall there for cover.
Nice. Laren.
Laren, empowered by Korik's presence, getting advantage on her attack rolls, will attack. I guess she will bonus action Crit and Lash first as she draws this. As she drops one of her scimitars and draws this whip made of blood out of thin air. She will attack.
Can't say that in the picture. That we
Nice.
31 to hit.
31 hits.
17 necrotic.
All right.
Its max drops by that much, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. And then 59 points of Soup Cold.
Nice.
32 to hit for 18 necrotic. Its max drops by 18. And 68 points of cold.
Ooh.
Then she'll cast Force Weapon, making her attack rolls 22 to hit, which I think misses, right?
22 will miss, yes.
Second one, 27 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, one force damage and 48 cold.
Nice.
Did you make your hasted action?
Not yet, but I'm going to do it. I forgot, sorry. 32 to hit for 9 force.
Nice.
And shoot, I lost count. 54 points of cold.
Sorry, guys, I forgot it.
Very good.
And that was 1, 2, 3, so one more. $32 to hit for 3 force. And 58 points of cold.
Nice.
And Nylomia's hasted action. Attack. 21 to hit, which misses. And then my Nick action attack
You want me to make it one?
for 28 to hit for 20 force.
Nice.
And 54 points of cold. And bonus action, she'll grant herself the +2 to ace. No, she casts a Crimson Lash, so that doesn't happen. Yeah, that's her turn.
All right. It is bloodied.
Yeah, my God. Now. What?
Okay. So, to start here,
What?
at the end of the turn, it's going to rear up and stomp on the ground, and a wave of energy pushes out, destroying the debris within 90 feet.
Hi, everybody.
It's not to damage any creatures, but the energy does destroy any objects that are not worn or carried. And then,
Do that mean all the buildings just leave the map?
within 90 feet, and looks and the same, you feel yourselves being knocked. You are all knocked prone, and I need dexterity saving throws.
Does that count the things behind it or on the sides of it?
So 90-foot radius.
This is not magical, I presume?
Correct.
With advantage for anyone within 60 feet.
Oh, nice.
16.
18.
23.
Okay, there you go.
25.
What do you know about her?
18.
What?
Okay, that is all fails. And now I know there's freedom of movement in there, so tell me what's going on. But this will, as those who are prone, you are embedded into the ground, restrained.
So everyone who's prone is in the ground now? Correct?
Yes, though I know there was a freedom of movement up, so wasn't sure.
They can still be restrained. They just can get out of it very quickly.
Okay. So
I think it's we can't be restrained, but we can be grabbed. We just have to use movement to get out of
Yes, they cannot be restrained.
okay, so prone but not restrained. Okay.
Yes, so Korik and Fire are not restrained.
Okay. All right. It is, however, uber focused, I think, on Laren. It's so hurt.
Sorry, I'm
So your disadvantage spell is still up, Laren,
Uh,
or not?
I think it's still up, but it's a flat roll because she's prone, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to take its claw. Here we go. For 35.
Shield.
Okay. 22. And then 30. Whips the tail. 26. Is so mad. It goes to try to bite you, the dumb beast. For only a 31. And that will be its turn. Go.
glad I put things on the map. Remember, guys, there's like that. Like, no, didn't mean to do that. There's that one, and that. And that's it.
You did a wonderful in the moment terrain change twice now, so
Velos.
Velo's gonna look at this. Oh. And he's gonna breathe and he's gonna cast freedom of movement on himself. And he's gonna stand back up and he's gonna go ahead and move over to the rock.
You are gonna have to use your dash to do that.
That's fine. Because I don't have any bonus action spells. But it will go ahead and get some barbecue. Can I get a dex save, Matt?
Yes.
We're up to you. We're on the go.
Dex save of 13.
That will fail. It will take 48 radiant damage.
Nice.
And it didn't hit Laren at all, so no need to do any of the healing. So yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Very good. Korik.
All right, I'll use half my movement to stand up, and I'm going to. I'm going to use my advantage from Zella's presence to try to bite it, because I gotta empower these attacks somehow. Come on. Does a 24 have?
Should be a 25 plus that one.
Because of hit
HP.
bonus, yeah. The hit bonus from chat, it will hit.
Thank God. Okay. Was. Oh, it didn't roll. Okay, so that's gonna be. All right, so I'm gonna empower that, so I get a +6 on my next attack. So I'm going to reckless attack, but forgo the damage to try to see if I can get brutal strike on this.
All right.
Come on, why? But that it definitely fails.
There are some inspirations in chat, like 6 of them.
Can
I
we?
can't.
Because he already has advantage. He's using his
okay.
advantage.
Because
He's-
this is
he-
how Brutal Strike works. And it's
Yeah, he's
awful.
recklessing for going it. So that's why that
Gotcha.
mechanic isn't
yeah,
going
Yeah,
well.
it's not good. Yeah, and I will bonus action extend Zealous Presence by burning a rage, and that's my turn.
All right. Fire, were you saying something?
Oh no, I was just mentioning flanking, but that's also advantage. So
All right. Nailumia.
Okay, bonus action. Nalumia is going to Misty Step out of her thing and then rewrite herself and fly in the air 15 feet. So I'm not going to be on the ground. And then I need a charisma save as I cast Hellfire on it.
Nice.
21.
It's going to be a 26.
Okay, that passes. Nothing happens. That's my turn.
Oh. Shiny.
Okay, I said the wrong thing last time. It's 100-foot diameter, 100-foot tall cylinder. Shiny's gonna come out, or he's gonna stand up first of all, and he's going to just, all right, I've had enough of you. You're in timeout. And the rocks start floating up into the air that are around the terrace. Bigger rocks keep going up. He's casting reverse gravity on the terrace.
Okay.
Make these a con save. 19.
Got it. Let's save 19. We got 23.
God damn it. Silver barbs. Oh, good. You do it.
That is 20.
Silvery barbs.
We have lower DCs in the chat too, right?
You do.
Yeah, lowers the DC doesn't lower the roll.
Yeah,
Oh.
you don't give me that button.
Low DC is your DCs you have to make.
Oh, okay.
Which weren't enough to do because the other DC was 27, so it was enough
Okay.
to deal the thing. I rolled higher on that silvery barbs, so it's still 20.
Okay, well, like Nalumian, nothing happens. Uh-oh. And Shiny will, he will, miss... Do I have any more of those? Yeah, he will use Hidden Paths, his new ability he's got, to teleport 60 feet away.
Before that happens, Matt, I am going to try this. Fate Touched. I can use it. It's no action. So I'm going to use this on my spell. So I'll trigger when a creature you can see makes an attack art against you or makes a saving throw against one of your spells. So this would be against my silvery barbs, right? Would that work? Or
They're
is
not
it
making a
technically-
saving throw against silvery barbs.
Okay, so gotcha. That's still okay. So it wouldn't work. Okay, good to know.
Okay. Everyone done playing their interrupts. Blue mana tapped out. Okay. So we're going. Okay, so then let's see here. At the start of the round, it lets out a roar. This is a DC 25 wisdom save for everyone.
Are we still within 60 feet? Oh, that's not.
It should apply because I re-upped it.
Okay. So, if you DC 25 wisdom save, if you fail, that will be 52 psychic damage. You succeed.
Oh.
That is 26. The lower DC, 2 lower DC will apply it, so that would be a 23. Remember, you can use your inspos.
I will suck up one of those inspos.
There you go. People spend their points to help you.
All right, that's a 26, so it's only 28 damage.
26.
26. Okay, so half is 13. Oops. And yeah, we're still good. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Then we'll go Laren.
Laren is prone on the ground laughing like she's crazy. Because she didn't take any of the psychic damage, she's still mindful.
Yeah.
And she'll stand up because of thanks to Velus's freedom movement, she's not restrained. And she'll go to make her attacks.
Very nice.
Uh, 24 to hit?
That will miss.
Okay.
Oh, that's the hit bonus, though, that the order applies, so that does hit.
Oh, okay. So that's 16 necrotic
Nice.
and 56 cold.
Nice.
Then 30 to hit for 16 more necrotic.
How much more necrotic?
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah, and then 60 cold. .30 to hit for 9 force. And 48 cold.
Yes.
25 to hit for 1 force. And 51 cold.
Sorry, 1 force.
Are we sure Laren's not like an?
How much cold?
Let me check.
51?
51, yeah.
Okay. And none of these are ranged attacks, right?
No, these are melee spells.
Just double checking. Cool.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Are we sure Laren's not a betrayer god, guys?
And then 32 to hit for 2 force. And,
Conjure Minor Elementals was kind of broken the way they did the damage scaling.
Yeah, it is. But with enemies such as these, 66 more cold.
All right. With that, you see the body harden to this slightly metallic crystalline substance. And it is still.
No, that was yesterday.
Would you like to do?
Well, it was very nice of it to destroy the tower for us, so I believe now our work is just to collect these stones.
Wait, is it dead?
I'm not sure. It's a mythic creature after all, but it's not moving.
One of those things that could reappear, in 1,000 years from now after,
Get off my map! Love you.
But, it could also, depending upon how the gods and things work, could be back in 5 minutes if the fates are not so kind.
What
You
did
do see the
with it?
swirling orb of energy that protects this place from the winter. Does seem to be like wisps of it do attract and seem to circle around its body.
What did you do to it, Laren?
Just regular things I do.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking, do either of you have the ability to, like, I don't know, put like a gate sideways?
Sideways. What for?
Oh, because okay, I can try. We need more of those stones. I could try to do what I tried to do to the Tarrasque, and make everything lift up into the air. And I could make maybe a bunch of these rocks lift up in the air. And if you put a gate spell underneath it, and then I drop it back down, it goes in like a giant bag of holding. But it goes to where the gate goes.
The gate goes in any direction, I believe. So we can do that.
So who knows how many of these stones do we need for 10 Should we just get all of them, maybe?
There was a lot. Let's see why not.
Would the entire tower fit within 100-foot diameter? It probably wouldn't fit through the gate, though.
Well, the tower is like destroyed.
Yeah, okay. Does it say how big the gate is?
20 feet. Yeah.
They do have the time to grab what is left of the Izgakure here.
Can I investigate the tower to see if there's anything that survived the eruption, or if there's anything else in there beyond a giant Tarrasque that may have exploded across on its grand escape?
Sure. Looking at the tower, there are levels that go down, it seems. That incidentally, this party had explored. You don't know what's there on there necessarily now, but they had explored that. And some of that is still up, and those still have like solid blocks of the material.
Gotcha.
Or maybe I can try to do what Nylumia did and turn into something big that can carry it.
I think that's a good idea. We could work together to gather all the stones around, and the gate does last up to a minute. We could try to just push them in.
Who has gate prepared besides you and me?
I don't think I can do that anymore.
Beyond my skill set.
So that sounds like tomorrow's problem. We could bring all the stuff to the fairy circle, though, and try to bring it, go see if it would transfer that way.
Our dear Lord of the Infernal did grant me another 9th level slot.
Well, I only have one of those, so I can either turn into something big that can carry something, or I can make gravity go the other way. But not both.
I mean, I don't compare with the strength of a dragon, but I can use what I have to try to push them into the portal if I can.
Well, let's work on that then.
So, turning into something big?
I will also summon a couple of dragons to help. Dragon spirits.
Oh.
Okay, so this is to get all the stuff and gather everything you need. Yeah, with all of that, that's easy enough. I mean, you're spending summoning these, and then, yeah, you have it there. How would you like to try to transport it here?
Is it possible before we open up a gate to get out of here to take a piece of or carve out a piece of the Tarrasque with like some miner's tools or something along those lines?
So as you do, it seems entirely impervious to damage.
Okay.
What's left there?
Good to know and to get back to the library. Nobody's going to believe this when I do, but that's an entirely different story. And then I guess Velos will come over to the casters. As it's going to be your mental strain and abilities that get us through this. What is the... You don't happen to share a common... Is it arcane? Is it divine? Is it elemental? That might need further enhancing of your skill sets. And above table, what ability do you guys use for spellcasting?
Shiny uses wisdom.
And you're going to be opening up a gate, Shiny?
No, not him.
Laren is, I think, right, Laren?
Yeah, Lauren uses intelligence.
Okay. I will enhance the Nylumia and Laren's intelligence capabilities with enhanceability.
And then we'll try to open up a 20-foot diameter gate horizontally on the ground so we can start pushing the stuff through. And it will be linked to, I don't know, a point Shiny designates in the Feywild.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll tell her to put it like somewhere near the Amethyst Hall where he's relatively sure nobody will be standing.
If anyone dies from this, it will be on your hands, Shiny. Laren does cast it in the exact spot.
It's just going to fall on Ben, that's all. It'll be okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, Bim's like, oh, look, ah!
Takes 1,000 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hilarious. Okay. So is teleportation magic here?
Oh no, that's a thing.
Oh, we forgot about that.
I
Well,
never learned about it.
I mean, at least it's not wild magic surge for all the spells we casted during combat.
Is it better though?
Is it?
So you cast it, and as you do, upon the island, gravity breaks as things begin to elevate in midair, go towards different walls, into different centers of gravity, and float around randomly.
Oh, well, at least I didn't have to use a spell for that.
But within the hour, pushing off, I would definitely say you could begin throwing things into... How long does the gate last, actually?
It just lasts a minute, so that's why we gather all the stuff. I don't know how it works with gravity and outbreaking.
Yeah, kind of, and then it was gathered. So I would say within the minute, if you all work together, you can push it and go through yourselves. As you find yourself now beneath a large tree, the boughs of eternity. Specifically in a room that's now filled with this stuff. As you're on top of it, And it's covered the doorway, but you have abilities. I'm sure you can get out of it.
Path wall.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, it'll go away in an hour. You'll have your wall back. And Nailumi gets out. So there you go, Shiny. I guess now our next thing is to go get the residuum.
Yeah.
You all
Yeah.
are fucking nuts.
Thank you.
Fucking nuts.
What? Like you've never had to fight a Tarask before?
No. No. In my 500 plus years on this plane. I can
Mr. Belos,
certain- Yes.
would you like to sign up for this wonderful deal of paying for a clone? It is an
I don't
investment.
I don't think that I can afford that on an academic salary.
We can work out arrangements.
I prefer to remain living.
No, you'll live, and then in case something happens, you'll have another body. Mars will tell you that it comes in handy. He died already.
I'd rather just skip the whole dying part, frankly
Okay.
speaking.
I just throw out the offer. It comes with all Rasgard insurance policies.
Let's say with this, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we're going to come on back. All right. I'm gonna apologize. I'm still in sick mode, everyone. It just takes longer to do everything. But we are back. We're coming close to the end of sick, I think. So, in and about the large tree. So those who have not been here, you can see a hollowed out tree with stairs that lead up. And where you look out, you see out about looking about 200 feet down from the room in which you've kind of come out. There are massive tents where it seems soldiers are sleeping in and around the bow here. Many bearing what appears to be the image of a coin upon their tents.
Would I recognize this symbol?
The symbol, no.
Okay.
That's something.
Yeah, so welcome to the Bowels of Eternity. You are in the Feywild. Please keep your hands and feet in the cart at all times. In the tree at all times. This is one of our homes away from home. And where I am setting up. I don't think we ever properly told either one. Well, Velos, you probably know, but Korik, you don't think we ever properly told you that. I mean, I might be technically king of the Summer Court.
Your Majesty, and he'll bow.
The rumor may have come across my desk through one piece or another, as historians are trying to both notate your accomplishments and disasters.
Yeah, that. Wait, what? Disasters?
Certainly left a wake of things behind, both positive and good. Let's call them consequences, if you'd rather prefer that terminology.
They're recording things about us in this library? I'm going to have to go visit this library. I want to know what's in there.
I mean, our escapades of today will go into the library. For example, your actions and visitations to Isocross destroyed an ancient historical tower that could have gone ahead and provided great and numerous sources of research.
Well, first of all, the tower was already destroyed when we got there.
No, it was standing when we got there.
Well, we didn't destroy it.
It was intact, and then perhaps key to some of the energies of the party. Be it intentional or not, the tower is destroyed, and so therefore no longer is presence, and it likely was due to some emanations or associations with people of the group, or just even the magical energies of the circles forthwith. That will have to be researched, but your involvement with it will be notated for future historians to consider the implications and legacy this group leaves behind.
Well, hopefully you'll notate in your books and histories that we managed to save most of the tower by taking it out from its proper location and here into the Feywild, where we can repurpose it and give it new life.
Question for you. Do you want other people to know what you're doing with the stone? Or would you rather that be a secret? Because based off what I'm understanding what's going on, it'd be better for people not to know that part.
Yes, so why write about the tower at all?
Because the tower's existence is known to people in general. If the tower is just simply gone and its materials destroyed by this creature, that's one thing. So it's to your benefit that its destruction is notated.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. I think. But okay, yeah. Here are Matt. Does seem to be more people here? Like I know that we've been trying to get as many people here as possible since we've been gone. Have any more people showed up?
It doesn't. Nothing overly noticeable from what you can see from the site going down. It could be that there's some, but it doesn't look like a huge explosion or anything like that. And incidentally, as you look down, you can see that people are trading some goods with coins, and the coin seems to match the image
It's a bear.
on the tent.
Is it a bear?
It is not a bear.
Okay.
I will show you.
That's cute. What is it? What does the word say? The wording?
Blessed by the
Feywilds. Okay.
So
That is so cute.
And occasionally, as people exchange them, you can hear the giggle of a certain bear.
I think Peaches has instituted currency.
Now let me have face palms. So long. There wasn't currency in the Feywilds for so long.
I know. We had a post-scarcity society. What do we need commerce for? Okay. So, and you said there's a bunch of tents out there with this on it?
Yes. There's like remember those soldiers that you had brought here?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's more of that. Seems that now they've been decked out, showing.
They've got sponsorship. Okay, well, Korik, Velos, you're welcome. There are guest quarters on the fourth floor. Yeah, on the fourth floor. You're welcome to find a room there. I think there's a couple that are open. I'm gonna go find someone to start hauling these stones out, and I'm sure they're going to be so happy about the work.
If you're
And
royalty, they should be happy to do the work for you.
they are, and it's kind of weird. And he'll leave to go find the captain of his guard to get, whatever updates might be relevant, and to have her assign people to start taking the stones to another location, maybe not too far off, basically to start, I guess, building another building. No, it has to be a room, doesn't it? Yeah, to taking it to the. Oh, we said we are going to put it in the Amethyst Hall, so we're going to have that stuff brought to the Amethyst Hall to be built into the room.
Okay. All right, so it's going to be outside of the Bowels of Eternity.
Yeah, well, it's going to be inside the Amethyst Hall. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Lady Arendelle Silver was the captain's name.
Yes. So you are getting her to make sure all this is happening?
Yes, and to get any updates that she might need to provide me. Not that there necessarily are, but
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago you actually talked to her, so she has most of the same. Nothing overly. There hasn't been only new contacts with the other courts just yet. Just more movements. Though the biggest thing you do see are the changes where every tent and everyone there does seem to have a basket of peaches near them. Always provided. She kind of goes, "Oh yes, the company loan." They keep getting told.
The what?
Well, the new peaches appear in the baskets, and they said, "Well, how do we pay?" And and Peaches just said, "No, it's a company loan."
A company loan?
Yeah, she said a lot of words.
Where is Peaches? Do you know?
Oh, now? I believe she's out. She said she was out in the material, getting things done. Where she was off to.
Well, I no longer have the ability to communicate across planes. So next time you see her, please ask her to come find me so we can discuss some of these innovations.
Yes, Shania. All right. What else?
And he'll go back to so he'll go back to the group and say, "So we can rest up here for the night, and then head over to Whitestone after we're fully had a good night's rest."
Let's do it.
That's what we'll do.
All right. Anything while you all take your long rest? Any conversations or such?
Tiny will go over, find Ilumia at some point. Great. I kind of thought this whole money thing was funny when I first got to the material plane. Didn't really understand it. And it kind of just seemed silly that people in the material plane were doing things with little pieces of metal to buy things, to get things. I'm not sure how I feel about that system being brought here into the Feywild.
You should have really thought about that before you gave charge to Peaches. Because you pretty much made them part of your court, and they are slowly probably going to become Archfey and gain powers. As you noticed, their fame is already spreading across these lands. So the longer you're gone, the more power they get here while you're gone to gain some abilities. So I mean, it's fine. It's done.
You made it sound way more ominous than even I was thinking.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to really think about who you allow onto your court, Shiny. Because they don't just get to be on your court. They eventually get things as the longer they stay here and build here. And their infamy grows. And their name spreads. And the people, like... But hey, that's your new deal.
How do I rein this in? You ever had something like this happen?
Well, I mean, not this particularly, but my court wasn't the best either, so you know,
Hey, they tried to kill you.
huh?
They tried to kill you.
Well, I mean, there's that, you know, and we also allowed the Shadowfell to come in originally when I helped Lucre out by letting her cross that border. But hey, things happen. It's your problem now.
I know. That's the problem about the problem.
Well, I got faith in you'll totally do what you believe is right, and everything will work out the way it should be. And if not, I have a backup plan because I can go to different worlds.
Like, if things go bad, you're just gonna leave?
I mean, I'd have to get my husband, and I mean, depending how bad it gets. I mean, I'd try to stop it first, obviously, but you know, if like things got too bad, there's other worlds out there we could go try out. Exandria is just one of them.
That sounds like a wonderful vote of confidence. Thank you very much. Great grandma.
Hey, you're doing fine so far. I mean, you allowed Baba Yaga a place to stay. You allowed Peaches onto the court. You know, you got some of the Fey realm back. I mean, it's good. It's good. Things are changing. You know, there's commerce in gold now, and instead of, you know, trading for favors and, you know, pranks and pulling tricksy things, now you trade for gold.
Okay, I feel like
You
the
see a
Baba
tear
Yaga,
come to her eye. Just a little bit.
I feel like the Baba Yaga thing was all of our faults a little bit.
Well, that was mainly Talvin's fault.
Maybe I'll just need to talk to Peaches and maybe set down some parameters, because when they first mentioned an economy, I thought they just meant, you know, like an economy that we can use to engage with the mortal kingdoms, not internally here.
Well, I mean, that's what they're doing, because they're technically going to bring that economy to the outside world, which will be traded and then come back to here eventually. So
No, I don't.
We'll have a
I
trading
want-
system.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think
This is why contracts come very, like, why do you think every time I've made a contract, I've written it out and had somebody sign it shiny? Verbal contracts can be very tricksy.
I'm gonna have to write up a contract for Peaches here.
Good luck with that one. They probably know loopholes, so.
What I know we met Peaches. Did you have a history before with Peaches before?
Nope. I met them when I went there looking for Bengals, and Peaches was there. You never met Bengals, I don't think.
No, I think I only met Bangles' assistant. The one who was steering the ship? The one who made multiple copies of herself?
Yes. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened to the original one.
Um,
Things. Wonder what everybody else is doing. Ooh, you should try some of your Fey powers and create like a wonderful dinner for everybody.
what?
Again, you are the king of the Feywild. You kind of can will things that like food and stuff, like and create dinner plates, you know. Yeah, You really need to read that guidebook. I gave you that rule book like how long ago? You still haven't looked through it? Ugh.
Oh no!
Fake
Oh
bombs again?
yes. Oh, you know what? I will do that tonight, actually, because
yeah.
with all the other things going on and the magic that the Archheart and the Druid gave, his Druid helped me unlock. That's a lot of new things. Yeah. Okay. He will go down to the dining room and he will, well, he'll go down to the dining room and then I don't know, maybe come back to me when people, I don't know what other people are doing.
I think Laren will go find Korik if he's around. Where would she find Korik?
I'm not familiar with everything on the grounds, but he definitely would have looked for like a garden or like any sign of like agricultural activity, just because he's remembering growing wheat and livestock, and just see how it's different here.
So you hear a slight pop as Laren dimension doors next to you.
Sounds familiar from earlier. Much appreciated for my acid bath.
Well, we help each other out. Would you walk with me, Korik?
Of course. Something on your mind?
How are you doing? You took quite the hit back here.
I'm okay. I have a tendency to not die, no matter how much people try to kill me.
That's good. And, well, when you hopped on this journey, you said you wanted to help us, and now that you have helped us, do you still wish to continue to do that?
Signs are not always clear. I usually get sometimes visions, sometimes it's just a feeling. It feels like it's not done.
So you listen to this higher calling to tell you what to do at all times.
Well, I've made a little progress in trying to look into what happened with my village, but I'm not an investigator. I will never have that capability. It's not a natural talent of mine. I've been able to piece things together throughout my travels, but it's been slow work. And at least for now, I think I'll stick around. You're all doing good work.
So you're looking for the truth then?
Truth, but I'd be lying if I wasn't thinking about vengeance as well. We lost a lot of good people. They didn't deserve what happened.
I am somewhat adept at seeking the truth myself. If you ever wish for any help on that front, let me know.
I appreciate it. See if I can look through some of my notes. Maybe we can go over it sometime.
Of course. But have you ever... You said you missed the life you had in your village with your family. Have you ever thought about just finding that life again?
Fairly often, at least in the early days, but after a while, I don't know, it feels as though it's such a distant memory. I've really honestly lost track of how long it's been. It still hurts, and I have the good memories, but I don't know, I think well, I definitely want to right some of those wrongs. I think there's something else that I'm meant to do. I just don't know what.
You're meant to do.
It's almost like a lure constantly pulling me forward in different directions. Rarely do I know where it's going to go. It's hard to understand in the moment.
That's common. We must all want something for ourselves. Everyone wants something for themselves, though they don't always realize what it is. It's a somewhat integral part of sentience. Otherwise, we're just hollow husks. So I look forward to you finding out what you actually want. But meanwhile, if you do miss that life, you do wish to go back to it, maybe start building something here. Not necessarily in the Feywild, just to find your desired life bit by bit. In Alexandria or on the plains beyond, I'm sure wherever you wish to go, we can find a way to get you there. A place that belongs to you. That helps, I've found.
That's a good idea. I was the one with the greenest thumb back home. Growth and nurturing, ironically, always came natural for me. Always peaceful. I'd like to have that again.
I'm sure the Bright Queen wouldn't mind giving us another little piece of land that's somewhat like a farm.
You all continue to surprise me with the context that you have.
Well, many people have needs of skilled warriors, and we happen to have that talent. They tend to owe us things. It comes in handy. But keep that in mind. Maybe next time we'll get that arranged for you.
Appreciate that. What about any draw, any lure for you? Pulling you way or the other?
My entire existence, I have been seeking arcane knowledge, which is what I am. Some people use magic for different things. They think magic supports them to do what they want to do, but magic is what I want to do. It's wrong to say that my arcane powers fuel me anyway. I feel it. I have burnt my entire existence for it, my soul. Once. Oh. But that's off topic. What I meant to say is, I do know what I wish to seek, and I am on, I hope, the right path to seek it.
I'm definitely not cut out for arcane pursuits, but you have my help whenever you need.
I do appreciate it. Well, now I believe Shiny was talking about dinner of sorts. I'm not privy to food of any kind, but it's a good chance to get together after a fight like that. Let's get back to it then.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Anything else?
At some point, Shiny will try to take Nilumia's advice and go down to the dining hall, and he'll set out, set the tables up and stuff, and sort of just stand in the middle and try to will a fancy dinner into existence. He'll even come up with a little rhyme and say, from distant realms where wonders gleam, I call forth feasts from dreamers' dream. Bread and fruit and cake so sweet, by king's command, we shall eat.
And are you casting Heroic Feast?
No, I don't have that prepared.
Okay. It sounds very beautiful as it echoes through the halls.
Okay, I guess I need some more practice. And then it'll just ask.
That's about ultimately is your ability to do so. So,
and then at some point later, so he'll have dinner set up for everybody. And then as he goes to bed, he does. It never occurred to me as a player to do this, but to actually start reading the Book of the Fey Law.
Yeah, you start reading the Book of the Fae, and I think what you mostly start to understand just from the first beginnings of it is that the main border was meant to separate out the dark imaginings from those a little more lighthearted, the true shadows from Light of the Fae, both dangerous but separate entities. Essentially, Shadowfell and the Feywilds, the domains of dread and the domains of delight. And the domains of dread, along with the Shadowfell, they were not the ones who wanted the walls. It was the Feywild, those of delight, that wanted the separation. And in thus doing, there were responsibilities, offices assigned. And even though the nature of the Fey creatures were such of wildness and almost a lack of responsibility, it was taming that and a certain group accepting roles and courts and this hierarchical structure is what maintained the walls. And thus it seems that what had first caused the incursion of the Shadowfowl into the Feywild and the walls to break down, that caused you to have to run and flee and be thrown into the material plane years ago, were those who refused to accept their responsibility, who had forgotten or didn't care. Almost as though the very nature of the Fae itself eventually wore down the walls. And then, is there nothing else? Complete. Just double checking.
Before bed, I'll leave like a little wrapped up package outside of Shiny's door. On the inside is a gem that I took from whatever, the Coralon Temple. And inside is an emerald and just a little note that says, "You said you like the green ones." I'll go back to bed.
And I think before Laren takes her long rest, I mean, she doesn't really need to sleep, but she will cross again into the demi-plane with the Emesis dragon and converse with it for a little bit,
Okay.
like she did the night before.
Phalos never made it down to dinner. Took up the room that he was invited to take and make his own for the eve, and just had a mixture of a manic episode of trying to document everything and deal with a panic attack at the same time for the absurdity of the day.
Nylumia does ascending to Vexalia and goes, "Hey, just to let you know, Razgard will be stopping into town tomorrow. I believe it'll be tomorrow. I forget. Probably, or maybe later today. I don't know what Shiny's going to want to do when we wake up."
Well, good to know. I'll have the rifles armed and the spears sharpened. Just kidding. It'll be marvelous.
Ha ha. She does reply with another one. "You're so funny. Ha ha ha." Actually, that would be really hilarious if you do that. And they all totally, yes, let's totally pull that prank.
She responds with coordinates to come to.
Perfect.
In that case, one can have their long rest. Just go the next day and join each other. What would you like to do?
I guess Shiny will have. Well, first I guess he'll find the emerald from Korik. He does like the green ones, so he will keep that. And then he'll have the guards collect everybody, and we'll get ready to go. I guess. Everybody sleep good?
Yeah. Here's the coordinates, Shiny.
Oh, you got it. Don't you have to cast it to get us there?
Oh, you want me to? Okay. Was everybody ready? I mean,
Ready when you are.
okay. Here we go. Off to Whitestone. Now Lumia makes everybody grab hands. She does plane shift.
Oh, I
Okay.
guess
What? Like, oh, I can't do that. My bad. So I said it should still be a druid spell.
I
It
was
is,
thinking
that's why I asked.
teleportation circle, and I could have. Yeah, I could have used the boots for that too, so you wouldn't even need to use a spell slot. But I was thinking teleportation circle. That's why I was confused.
Okay. With all, you feel a cold wind as you find yourself standing just outside a large white stone wall with a large gate and surrounded by 30 soldiers with spears pointing up as they say, "Halt!" Go, criminals! Throw down your weapons.
I forgot to tell you guys. Some of you are in for trial today.
Are you sure we're going with that? And Laren goes to cast halfway a spell, which
Hey,
now
Larry,
Lumia.
stop! Jokes! Larry, no, seriously, stop.
Fine, Laren, let's go Meteor Swarm.
As you let it go, you hear a little bit of a bow releasing, and you see a looks like maybe middle-aged half-elven woman standing back with a arrow buzzing with energy, which Laren you immediately understand to be what would be effectively a counterspout arrow. As she goes, "Oh, it's fine, darling."
Surprise!
That was good. No one had to get stabbed or melted.
Very good. Yes. And he'll step
Because it was a
forward.
joke, wasn't it funny?
Because you
Yeah,
guys think,
when-
yeah, wait. And then she points around. Oh, none of them are even here that got us kicked out. Damn it!
Lady Vexalia, the only thing that outdoes your sense of humor is the reputation for your love of gold and your beauty.
She smiles. She goes, "Well, well, find yourselves in, and is there anything I can do to help?"
Actually, we should all take this over to Trinket's place.
Oh, very good.
And Lumia is going to lead the group over. And at first, you'll come up and we're going to see just a nice small little cottage. And it looks really quaint. And it says Trinket's place on it. And as you get closer, a giant teddy bear comes out of it, almost like magical and mechanical, because she's worked with Percy now over this. And you see it appear, and it's a version of Trinket wearing a wizard's hat. This is what I was working on for the year, guys.
How did you polymorph a bear into a statue?
No, Percy's really good with mechanicals and building things, and she points to the giant clock tower that they built. So I used magic with him, and he built this kind of bear-looking contraption that comes up when you get close, and I used magic to make it look like a teddy bear with a wizard's hat.
Cool.
I
Combined
barely
teamwork.
noticed. I barely noticed that it wasn't a bear.
And then we'll head inside, and you guys can order whatever drinks you want. This is a magical bar with magical drinks. And as she looks to Vexalia, yes, as she looks to Vexalia, she goes, I believe Shiny needs some residuum you guys have.
Yeah, I was going to do this whole thing where, like, because this is technically my first diplomatic mission to another independent country or princedom municipality, and when we arrived, I had like a whole speech and I had a gift, and then there were arrows and things pointed at us. So then it didn't go to plan. So anyway, Lady Vixalia, I, Shiny King of the Summer Court, thank you for your generosity and for inviting us into your lovely realm. And we have brought gifts from the Feywild. He will hand over to her the robe of gleaming that we found, and also the bridge seed that we found from the Dark Fae. Please take these magical heirlooms and curiosities as a gift from my people to yours.
Looks, well, I gladly receive it from you.
Well, thank you.
No,
And I hope that this is a long and fruitful relationship between both our realms.
that would work well. We have peace between the planes is always a good thing, especially one so close.
I agree. Speaking of, we are here on official summer court business. As you know, things kind of suck over in Wildmount for the Fae right now. And they're being hunted by King Dwendal and his merry band of gentlemen who do not have the royal bearing that you or Percy seem to have. Anyway, we found a place called the Blooming Grove that could serve as a permanent gateway between the mortal plane and the Feywild. We just need to make that happen. We need some of that glass that you make here. We need a sphere.
How large?
He will gesture with his hands how large the clay told him the sphere would have to be.
It was like 3 feet. So it was... Well, I do believe our smiths could produce one. It would go. We would have to change productions. It would run the kingdom 100,000 gold.
Why? It's quite doable, and I thank you for your generosity and you making yourself and your peoples available to this. May perhaps. Well, he'll quickly turn to Lumia. Do we have that much money?
How much money do you have?
I have 35,000 gold.
I mean, I have about the same you have.
Maybe Peaches really is onto something here. He'll turn back like, well, okay. We will. That's a fair price. May I suggest, however, my lady, that we would also perhaps Percy and those of your court who are magically inclined might be interested to learn how this magic works, and that could be perhaps worth something.
What magic is that?
The magic that will make permanent gateways between planes.
Percy despises magic.
It's the Feywild.
Both of us have our fill of that place. I don't know if we wish to have a crossing. I've been in Singorn where there is a permanent crossing, and that was less than ideal.
It doesn't have to be to the Feywild. The priest that is doing this for us had said that it can go to multiple planes. We just only care about going back and forth between two.
Here's a better counter-offer. Is there anything you guys need done by a traveling group of heroes that you can't officially do right now for your kingdom?
Where are we going to find a traveling group of heroes, Nalimia?
They're a bit psychotic, Lady Derola.
Well, the best ones are. And she thinks, She sits and goes, there is. She looks around and is satisfied as she holds the screen crystal and spins it. To be honest, we do have an interest in Wildemount over the area known as the Deadlands. The forces holding it in place over the last few years, our sources say, have grown. Well, in a way, whatever was holding it, we're not sure, but it is no longer doing so. Some that we are aware speak of we call a time rewrite of sorts, as if things were remade there in all of Exandria. At any rate, some of the intelligence we have been able to garner says the barriers there are growing weak. And
your intelligence is right.
The undead are plotting and forming kingdoms. We've heard of raids to the nearby farms. and that they are working out ways to spread. Worse yet, they seem to be finding ways to bring more to them. And there they are growing the same will, so to speak. We cannot put any official forces there lest Dwendal goes to war with us. Cuts off shipping lanes. They have strong ties through the southern coast to Marquette. Trade essentially could stop. What things we have made, we have received threats to cut down airship travel entirely to all of Taldore. Through the Menadri Coast's Marquesian ties. All we are looking for is some idea that this new kingdom will play as a nation and not another conquering force. Ultimately, we would love an official type of alliance, either to the Dwendalian Empire or to the Kryn dynasty. This would at least stalemate things and reassure us that further action isn't needed.
If you're willing to align with the Bay Summer Court and the Kryn dynasty, we might be able to actually work out something and go investigate this. And Nylumia's eyes fall on Liren and Cork. I know two really good people that would be able to get passed by in there and help us learn some information.
Official ties are delicate at best.
Oh, we know. We've been trying to work on them with the Kryn dynasty and the Summer Court to make this official for a while, so.
Let's say the sphere, should you be able to handle this, and while we will not declare friendly ties, we will declare recognition to the Feywild as a people represented and protected in Exandria.
About the undead, though, like, if they are just wanting to become their own nation, like, are you guys good with that? Like,
depends on their inklings. If they are to spread, then no.
well, see, this does lead us into another issue. We've learned from certain areas of traveling through the Empire of Dwendalian is King Dwendal views the lands that the Deadlands took as his lands, not their own lands.
Yes.
So acknowledging them would be also de-acknowledging him, possibly creating bad juju for you guys.
Well, that's why I say if they would simply form an alliance with the Kryn dynasty, this would bring a stalemate to the wars there.
Well, I imagine if they are to be friends and wish to be friends of, even if unofficially, with Whitestone, they might make good friends to the Summer Court as well.
Maybe. Or they need to be removed. If they are simply a force to be released one way or the other, then it is worrying at best. Especially to their west. She thinks, if you cannot secure it, there may be another thing you can secure.
We're all ears.
To the rest across the mountains, there is rumored to be an abandoned sanctuary. Of one that is thankfully no longer a threat. But what they've left behind, we're afraid in the hands especially of these Deadland folk, would prove disastrous.
May I inquire who or what this residency or stronghold or sanctuary might have been belonged to previously? Since you seem to have some knowledge of it.
She kind of looks and pauses.
When she pauses and looks, is it one of those looks of that it has a connection to some history here with a 29 passive insight?
She will finally say, it is rumored to be an early shop of the one who would one day be known as Vecna.
Oh, well, that's in some ways better, in some ways worse than what I was thinking about.
We'll go. Think about all the things we could learn there.
Yes, a sanctuary of a wizard who ascended to divinity purely because of his arcane knowledge. I would love to visit.
Me too.
Well, what we would want is a total destruction and raising of it. Anything that can't be destroyed brought back to be kept safe.
Oh, well, we're pretty good at destroying sanctuaries and wizard towers, apparently, so.
I think, Lady Vixel, you've piqued the interest in more ways than one of our fellows.
And if you could just provide us with a map of the general area so we could find our way. One or both of these may find their way to fulfillment. Is what I believe Nailumia was trying to say.
Well, I mean, we can vote as a group. Do we want to go to the Wizard Tower, or do we want to go check out the Deadlands?
I would say that my skill sets and religious necessity would drive me towards the former sanctuary. But if you all choose to go to the Deadlands, that's not exactly my bailiwick.
Shiny? Cork?
I think either one of them would work. We probably should visit next time we're in Jorhas. We should probably stop over in the Deadlands, and we can probably, if it still needs doing, we can go there again. Or rather, we can stop there on our way to Jorhas if we make our way there again. But we're here in Taldor right now.
As far as where, our intelligence says it would be in the Verstglade, in the tallest peaks of the southern Ashkeeper peaks. What little tomes Percy was able to discover said that before whatever it was there was able to be unleashed, Vecna was banished. That is why it's important that these Deadland folk do not spread there nor get their hands on it. Even if we were to eventually be peace with whatever happened, them obtaining that, I fear, would make them a superpower.
I think the tower is best. Prevent their strength.
Well, if they find out about it, it's likely to piss them off if they are open to any sort of negotiations if you don't address that first, though.
They might not even know this place exists.
It's possible.
Do people in the Feywild know about Above Table? Do people in the Feywild know about Vecna?
I mean, you could not, and that's not necessarily.
I mean, this Vecna guy is dead, right? Like, there's like
far from it.
He's
he actually-
divine, Shiny.
He's what?
Divine. He's a god now.
That's debatable
Hmm.
in certain circles.
How did he become a god?
He is a pestilence, a plague, a parasite, a pest that needs to be exterminated.
Of course. My friends and my brother were responsible for keeping him away when he tried to take over Exandria years ago. And he is far beyond the barriers of the Divine Gate. As long as it stands, he cannot come. That is what is important. But some of what he has left behind. Thankfully, there are no dangers to the Divine Gate.
Yes, thankfully.
Who would even think of destroying the Divine Gate? Inconceivable.
Well, So, I've never really been to these Ashkeeper Mountains. Have you, Laren?
I have not. At least I don't remember doing it.
Matt, where are the Ashkeepers?
I have been to Asarius, though, and I do have a teleportation circle there from Keen, because that's where he was from originally.
Yes.
So we could get to Asarius, which is very close to the Ashkeepers. They are between Allfield and pretty much Asarius. The Marrow Valley, almost. So, I mean, I can get us close. And then we might have to either travel by, like, land and walk for a while. Or we could polymorph and do that and turn into big birds and fly into the mountains. One of the two.
She shares a better idea of where it is. I will show you here. So there's Asarius, where you do have a thing to get to.
Yep.
And then here would be the Versglade.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, then.
Though that's not on an official map, but it is on.
Well, then is it closer to
There you go.
Nicodranus?
Where's
Yeah.
Vasselheim?
Yeah, I could get us to Nicodranus then. Because I have, yeah.
Vasselheim?
Oh, is it? We're on the same continent.
No.
Okay.
You want to go to
Oh, okay.
Vasselheim? Why?
Well, I was asking because that is the one place that I have methods of transportation to. So.
So yeah, y'all are here.
Okay. Then never mind.
Here rather.
How soon do you need this done? And then, Shai, do you hear in your head, are we still wanting to go check on Sal before we jump off this continent?
Oh, and also, how long will it take you to make the sphere?
At least take a month. Can push it in, and if you bring evidence of whatever you can, the destruction, then this would be at least something to quell our concerns. If you do not wish to move against the Deadlands precisely. But they are a worrying force.
Well, sounds like we will take your deal.
Yeah,
we just have to go to
one
find
more
a friend.
stop here. Yeah, we just need to find a friend here in Tal'Dorei, and then we can hop, skip over back to Wildmount.
Well, that sounds fantastic. In that case, I shall leave you to it. I shall bow our head, and we will end there for tonight. Thank you so much, and all the major boosts in chat. Thank you. So we're using that advantage at the end. We will see you next week.